Alright captains, it is time for the German Navy's Tier 9 cruiser Roon. This review has been a long time coming because my first experience in the Roon was, let's just say, less than enthusiastic. But 2 weeks ago when I decided to put the Pepsi Cola back in the water, I thought, you know what, it is time to blow the dust off the old Rooney, and I resigned myself to the grind ahead. Now while I fully expected a grind to come, a little voice inside my head said, hey Fetch, she ain't even fully upgraded yet. She doesn't even have the gunfire control system. And you know what, that little voice was right. I've been finding it difficult with a maximum range of 16.2 kilometers and around 19.5 with the spider plane. Very difficult to survive with going against the big uglies of the red team. But with the GSC now, it boasts my maximum range to 17.8 and 21.4 with my spotter aircraft aloft. Now why is this important? Because that stock range is very dangerous. Because the Roon does not like taking shots to the ribs at all. Ow, ow, and ow. Oh my goodness. And also because the Roon is a quirky little duck like the Königsberg and the Nuremberg at tiers 5 and 6 respectively. The Roon has got her junk in the trunk, meaning that her butt is the most dangerous part on the ship. With the 1 gun forward and the 2 guns aft, Roon excels at doing both the cavalry kiting maneuver of sailing in close, turning, and then burning them big old battleships. And her shell arcs work as the perfect pole arm to keep enemy opponents at bay. Look at that command of territory. Nobody wants to get within 15 kilometers of a Roon, because it is good night Sally. And that commanding of her space, doing figure eights, crazy Ivans, juking and jiving, in and around islands to boot, is something that I could showcase time and time again with this Roon. But I felt it appropriate just to show these 2 little zoomed in high speed glaciers at speed, because this for me is exactly how the Roon is supposed to be played. For better, for worse, for victories, and even in defeats, unfortunately. Because while the Roon is armed with torpedoes, 1 set per side and 6 kilometers or so range, I didn't use them all but this one time, right at the very start of my Roon experience. Granted they worked, but damn, it took a lot of health. Most captains believe the Roon isn't designed to do is start fires, but take a gander at this. I set a fire, done put it out, second volley on him, relights him a fire to burn, 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 collect that damage. He is now susceptible to fires yet again for another fire, followed by fire number 2, just racking up that fire damage on this poor biz to earn the kill via burning. But captains, once you start charring them, load that armor piercing into that broadside opponent, including the battleships, and just wreak the damage rewards and the little red ribbons, of course. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Roon AP, 4 days, 7,900 points of damage. Thank you, Kurfürst. Another great aspect of the Roon is her AA suite. Just watch these little purple ribbons stack up, accumulating for days. I do run the AA because I don't really use this ship as an anti-DD, so I don't run the Hydro, which is something that you can do, it can be done, but not for Fetch. I like purple, I like the purple ribbons, and I like shooting down sky cancer, something fierce. Look at this, 2 squadrons coming in. I waxed down the previous 2, but look at these 2 coming in. 4 planes down. Boom, moving on to the next squadron because he's full. Locked and loaded, ready for a bear, and next thing you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 planes now. Come on, come on, can I kill the last 2? Come on, boom, 5, there's 5, and 6 planes. There goes 2 more squadrons for the Roon. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But while you're back there providing cover for your BBs with the AA suites and using your maximum effective range to great effect, you can still engage the scummiest scumbags of them all, little DDs, and wreck their plans of world domination. I see you, trash can on fire. Mr. Fletcher, 15 kilometers plus away. I just dinked you for 800, but cho-chang, another 2K, 15 plus kilometers on the Fletcher. But oh my captains, once you burn those big old battleships, scurry away those little DDs, unleash the fury with your AP on those CAs that are hanging around. and collect those big old black ribbons. And maybe even a medal or two like in the devastating strike. Boom, good morning, good night. Yes, captains, the Roon, I tell you, I was not liking the ship at all when I first got in there, but I knew quietly that I had to hold back, I had to reserve my judgment because that gunfire control system boosting out the maximum range to 17.8 kilometers was going to change how this ship plays, at least for me and my style, and it really started to come together about 2 weeks ago once I finally got it, and oh my goodness, I just been having game after game for days of just brilliant burning, CACL sit wrecking, DD shooing, plane fly swatting adventures. So I hope you all enjoy the replay that I got queued up for you guys. So grab yourself a snack, get comfy, and enjoy. Alright, well this match sees us top tier on the map hotspot. Not too bad, a bunch of 8s in there as well, a 7 or 2 here or there, but not so bad. Only 2 scumbag DDs though. Alright, now looking into my kit and skills, pretty basic stuff, preventative maintenance, keep my stuff working, expert marksman to turn my turrets just a wee bit faster, superintendent for the heal packs especially, and for the defensive fire, concealment expert to be a ninja best I can, and AFT to increase my non-numbing of the sky cancer, and of course looking at adrenaline rush later on, and probably demo, because what the hell, I like a fire. And my modules, pretty standard again, AA suites, reload modules, and premium consumables. And my flags is strictly designed to get me into the Hindenburg, which will happen soon. Alright, well with this northern spawn, we're going to kind of mosey on over to the ACAP because this is a much smaller map, so we're going to find it a harder time to really utilize the Roon and that kiting maneuver of shaking your little tail at the enemy opponents while burning them unmercifully. So we'll go ahead and we'll swing on into A, maybe try to cover our DD as well, and angle in onto B because I know there's probably going to be 1 or 2 battleships because we do start really close to each other. If I could see them right now, I could actually hit them without my spotter aircraft up. Here we go, tally ho, Mr. Biz. First up, he is just kind of plodding along because it's tough when you're a battleship on this map, especially spawning in the middle because everybody could shoot you. As soon as they see your ass, they're gonna start shooting it like I am now, and boom, 2,400 points of damage, not bad. Nickel and diming is the key with this Roon. Just keep plugging away. He is showing a bit of broadside, so I could probably switch up to AP and get a little bit damage on him, but with everybody shooting at him and all the big boys shooting AP, I want to bring out that damage control. I want to bring out the repair party, so that means some HE right now. I am now hiding behind the islands, and I did give him a final salvo of AP, because what the heck. But, oh, Mr. Iowa, see, battleship number 2, and I landed a couple shots, not bad, so 5,300 points off of that Bismarck right off the start. Not too shabby. Mr. Iowa now, light him on fire. Same idea, and I get a fire. Nice. 1650 again for the fire. He is burning. It's going to take him a little bit of time to get out of the line of fire of everybody else. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's a lot of people that could potentially be shooting at him. So he is going to let that burn, and I'm just going to keep plugging away. I have the AP swapped up because he has shown me some broadside. And I don't want to light 2 fires to bring out the damage control just yet. And he's taking some shots here and there. Come on, AP, and ooh, bink. He was turning away. Ugh, that was ugly. Would have liked to land on his decks with some penetration, but what are you gonna do? All right, well, looks like A is pretty much gonna be ours. There were some enemy metal fishies flying through A, but I think I need to start turning around and start heading back into B and help our little DD that finally woke up from his nap. And one of our cruisers that's rolling in there. It'd be nice if the rest of our team kind of moved in there. I mean, we got our Alabama that done Nazi'd himself into the island, but there's the Leningrad. More for less G. And he's getting focused on by our little DD. He's like, help me. Come on, Benny, suck it up. You got the Leningrad. Come on, take him down. I'd like to get around there, but we do have a Belfast, which we all know is a nasty mamma jam as far as little DDs are concerned, if and when those turrets do turn on the target. they will bring some serious pain, but pain is being felt by that Leningrad at the moment. Oh, look at that, some hot lead action flying in on his paws. And oh, I haven't taken him down yet. But anyway, he's scared. He's rethinking life. And we got a couple of big boys that are rolling into the middle still. That Bismarck is back. Actually, he never left. And we got an Izumo. Now, pay attention to some of these ranges, captains, and how I maneuver and fail to maneuver, perhaps. Remember, always can serve as the bad example. Alright, Izumo, fire on the Bismarck. Only one landed though. Now I do want to swap up between the two. Ideally, I'd like to be able to get some fires on them. I know we have, I believe, a Fiji is the other CA. Oh, and I do get a fire on the Izumo. Nice. Yes, Belfast, Shih Tzu, Benson, and a Fiji. So Fiji can only spew out the AP. Belfast can't be that fire. Oh, firebug. A lot of shells hit though. And I got the Izumo burning on his butt, so nice. Yeah, there is the Fiji. I expect him to smoke up probably. Yeah, those are his rounds right there. So come on, the Bismarck is leaving. So I feel comfortable that maybe I can start moving in there because that Izumo also does not like what he's seeing. And so they look like they're probably going to be trying to run away and try to kite away from me. And that's fine. That means I can turn in and get a little bit close, but maybe a little too cocky because these guys are only 16 kilometers away now, and that is danger. I do keep plunking away at them. No fires on that Bismarck though. Oh, that is still burning, which is nice. And there we go. There's the fire I want to see. Yeah, incoming from the Is, because you look around the board. Belfast in smoke. Fiji in smoke. And our little DDs done gone concealed. So the only person that those two big uglies can shoot at is, yes, captains, you guessed it, yours truly. And I just realized that about now. I'm like, oh shit. I see a lot of white dots flying in on my paws. Try to stay skinny. Think slim, and I take one right in the chin. Oh, that one hurt. Oh, but I need to start turning away because I am well and good too close to big uglies. And there is an Iowa just down south of the Long Island there. And oh no, two guns coming in from the Izumo. I'm showing a broadside. Please be gentle. Oh, he's pissed off at Orange Jesus right now. He's on my side tonight, at least this round. Oh, can I light him a fire? Oh, North Carolina coming in 11 kilometers away. This is dangerous. That NC is just brutal against cruisers, especially Roons on the broadside like that. But I need to start engaging him. And just, why not, piss him off just a little bit, right? Miyoko. I swap up to the AP because I saw that Miyoko was going YOLO north, and I thought, well, maybe I'll keep going that way. But, AP against cruisers, show me that chin. Which way you going? You going left? You going right? You going left? Oh, yeah, you're going left. That's right. Keep turning and fire for the effect. Give them the 9 rounds of hot AP action and boom, Citadel. Yes. Why wasn't that 4 though? I don't know. Guns are locked and loaded. Uno mas, fire again, and Black Ribbon number 2 for 8,600 points of damage. Oh, come on, that should have been a deletion level event. Miyoko, you should be done now. I'm not even going to bother to pay too much attention because I am worried about that North Carolina, and yes, Miyoko is gone, but Neptune, 11 kilometers away. I'm gauging where he is. I'm looking at my range meter, 11.8, fire full effect. There he is around the islands, and there's your Citadel ringing 4 times over. Ouch! 26,000 points of damage. Pop Smoke, yes sir, I would imagine so. What the hell was that? Oh, crap balls though. I don't put him down, so that means he's still rocking and rolling, even though he is licking some serious wounds right now. But I'm facing this NC who, thankfully, I have been showing my beautiful butt at him this whole time now, but thankfully he's shooting at one of our cruisers that looked like he knotched himself in that northeast island, and our battleship that's up there, the Iowa maybe? So he's got other guys in mind, and so I'm going to try to maybe barbecue him just a wee bit, take out an AA, 800 points of damage. He is already burning. Something fierce. Paying attention now. Izumo's still down there. Iowa's getting close, though. He just got within 18 kilometers, so I got to be mindful of that guy because he's steaming in. I got 2 little DD sharks that are swarming around him. They smell blood in the water, but I'm all eyes for this North Carolina. So, too, is our Fiji. It looks like that Fiji is getting in a little bit of a torpedo range, but so there goes some torpedoes from the Fiji. Torpedoes inbound on the Iowa, who is just burning. So let's light him a fire. Unamas if we can. And see, still burning something fierce. Oh, he just put it out, so about 20 seconds, unless he just let it. Oh, and I did light a fire on the Iowa. Did that stick? Yes, it is sticking. It is sticking. And all that. So, and there's the Confederate. Excelente. Nice. So that North Carolina, if he put it out, he should be around now. It should be susceptible to fires again. And there's a fire on the NC and the Iowa. 2 fires. burn. Like, fire my last rounds of HE. I had intended maybe for the NC. Oh, those missed pretty badly. And did load up the AP, but unfortunately that Iowa is turning away, so that AP may not be that great. But Neptune has emerged from his little cloud of smoke. And he's turning and burning away. 15 plus kilometers on a Neptune can be kind of a tricky shot. Let's give him the butt guns. Fire full effect of them. And come on, get there. 16 and a half now. Boom, Citadel, 9,700 points of damage. Excelente, but he looks like he continued his turn, and my shots were not really anticipating that. And yeah, they all miss. Boo. But he's still moving in. AP now angled, so it's not going to be the best damage if I do connect. And I do connect for about 1,000, maybe probably 825. That's a roll that you'll get a lot in this thing. Now that Izumo is back again. A little Shih Tzu is just harassing him. Something fierce. Oh, Bismarck coming in from the east side. All right, so Izumo, danger zone time for me. Less than 15 and a half kilometers away. Neptune has reappeared. There he is. Yeah, but I only binked him for just a little bit. Which way is he going? HE loaded for the Izumo. Fire on that Neptune. That looks like that might be a stop and smoke. Yeah, that's a stop and smoke maneuver. Oh, get there, sons. And I binking for about 1,500 or so. Okay. Oh, damn, our little Shih Tzu. I didn't even pay attention. Our Shih Tzu just nuked himself. The Izumo. Good job, boys. All right, well, I do fire on that Izumo Uno Mas, and I did land twice, 2 more times. All right, well, a little Belfast is done Cheech and Chong for us, so I figure I'm going to swing in there. I am right mouse clicking right now on my guns. The replay is kind of buggy with this, with the right mouse click, so looks like my guns are still orienting to the starboard side, but I swear to you, they are swinging around to the port because I want to swing into this smoke and lay into this Bismarck. He was coming in way too hot and close. He does have, and there's a Roon behind him. I was thinking maybe I was going to go YOLO around this island and give him the torpedoes, one of like 2 times I've done that, but he does have that radar as well, so I figure that if the Belfast and I can maybe switch up to my AP and the Belfast stick with his HE, and we just give him the 1-2 nasty shots in the chin, in the ribs, and we're laying him. I think our NC got in on that action too, and bink, oh, look at that bink. Do you see that? That was pretty nice. Bink. 3,500 points of damage. He fires blind in the smoke. And he tickles me a little bit in a bad way, but laying into that AP rounds, and finally the Belfast takes him down. He gets the lucky shot. Rooney, I got your Wayne Rooney. Give him the guns, AP loaded. I'll probably get a couple of binks out of those because he is kind of angled well. And damn, 1,900 points of damage. But our NC came from beyond the free throw line to dunk himself a Roon. Oh my goodness. That was brutal. What I tell you about those North Carolinas and Roonies, man. They popping them left and right. A little Shih Tzu laid down a puff of smoke because he was expecting that Roon to not get deleted. And there's a Neptune downrange. So I do launch my scout, my little spotter aircraft, so I can maybe see over the smoke. I hadn't detected, but that's from that DD. The enemy DD, last DD, is rolling in the A-cap. Our Belfast he smells the DD, and he's chasing him down, so I'm going to roll in onto this Neptune. I'm thinking this Neptune is probably going to run to the Northeast Passage and run away because the game is getting pretty close to over. So I keep my guns oriented to the port side, expecting. And there's break, stop. No, crap balls. Eat one up the nose. And there's our Neptune going against the NC. Oh, that's gonna be a bad move. I would expect some torpedoes probably come in. Shoot down a spider aircraft. Yes, please. Nope. Boo. Yeah. Little angry triangles going after NC. Connect with Reaver. And I expect probably some Neptune torps coming at him as well. But that NC could pop that Neptune something fierce, because he already done used to smoke, but the smoke may still be up on cooldown, or he could be out of it. But shit. Well, but never you mind. That Neptune is back below the sea where he belongs. Oh man, that was pretty nasty. And North Carolina survives. Sweet. So all it leaves is little DD hiding his smoke, but I guarantee that Belfast is bringing both the hydro and the radar and the kiss my butt guns. To little DDs. Yep, there's the Kagero. And boom. Nice hits from the Belfast on that Kag. I launch my front guns into the ether, hoping they connect. I think that Belfast was probably still laying into him. It was right there. Come on. Do I get any money? No. Yeah, no. That's swing and a miss. But there are some triangles that are Belfast. Evade. Oh, yeah. Look at that white bar. He was laying into him, and he just laid him out. You're done. So after all things are said and done, captains, we finished this game with a victory and 169,500 points of damage off of 204 shell lands. 7 of those were citadels, 5 fires, but only 1 kill. But I did earn the Confederate, which means I was kicking butt all around. And kicking butt to the tops of the charts with 2,034 base experience in the tier 9 matchup. Mostly tier 8s, tier 9s as well, but not too shabby for the Roon in this match. Yeah, and see little 4 kills there too. Good job to you, Mr. Reba. And in the damage report, pretty standard for a good Roon gameplay. And what I mean is the relationship between the AP, HE, and fire damages. They should probably equal about out. 81, we'll call it 82,000 in AP damage, and about that same amount between high explosive and the fires that they cause. But look at that, only 75 AP rounds connect, double it up, and only 52,000 in HE damage. The AP is ausgezeichnet, definitely, but you cannot overlook the HE usage and the starting of fires with the Roon. Just using straight AP will not get you those kinds of damage numbers. It'll probably get you maybe that 50k of the HE, but you won't get that extra 40k off of those fires and what the HE can also do, and knocking out modules and whatnot. So by this time in your tier 9 Roon, I hope you all have figured out that AP and the HE uses, and definitely saw that in this game. And after taxes with the premium account, 215k, with just the standard only 80,000. Had some really good paydays in this thing, and I've had some "you pay us now, we break your legs" games. So yeah, the Roon can be kind of a headache for your wallet there. But all in all, not a bad performance from the tier 9 Roon. Alright, captains, well, that was my review of the German Navy's Tier 9 cruiser Roon. Like I was saying, when I first got into the ship, I was hating life. You ask Minna, you ask Tough Guy, you ask Light, you ask Stormy, they'll all be like, Fetchez was talking so much trash about it. It was true. I did not like it. I was having a rough time, but it was all, I just so felt it into my bones that once I got the gunfire control system, this ship would change over into a new light, and from heaven she did, my oh my, and she is now statistically my best tier 9 cruiser. And as you'll see, I have some beautiful games, some outstanding damage numbers, a lot of victories, a lot of Confederates along the way. I was pretty surprised how well she did with Confederates, and of course shooting down the Sky Cancer. But of course with the Sky Cancer, if the tier 9s and 10s do want you dead, you will be dead. but you can still swat it down a lot of planes and pick up a lot of purple ribbons along the way. But those citadels and those black ribbons, especially against those cruisers, is so choice and will definitely make your night, your morning, your evenings, whichever it may be, in the tier 9 Roon. Well, captains, I thank you all for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about the Roon, and probably, as always, how not to captain a ship. But thank you all for watching. So until next time, I will see you all in game. Have fun. Fair seas.